Hey everyone, welcome back to Beach Angel Tarot. I am here to do a SP reading for everyone, and we're going to tap into messages to you from your SP. We're going to start with a spirit message deck and a straight message to you from your person. If you'd like your own personal private reading, you can follow the information below, and I will send your reading out to you within 3 to 5 business days of purchase. So that being said, let's see what your spiritual partner, your specific person is wanting to messages they want to bring to you. So focusing on that with Archangel Michael, I feel it's this one, and it is you are not alone. So this person is definitely with you. You may be sensing them around you. And I'm also getting with the candle at the third eye. I feel like there's something that's being revealed. There's a lighting up of an illumination of seeing something. We are here for you. We never left. Through all the sadness and loneliness, however, you cannot sense us near you or feel how much we love the love we are sending you. We are your family, friends, and guides. You never walk alone. We walk right beside you. So I using this deck as a message to you from your specific person. So they're saying this literally to you, that if you are in the energy of loneliness and sadness, it's harder to feel them. It's harder to feel their energy, but they've never actually left you. This may be like if you've been ghosted by them, or they've like you're separated for whatever reason, or it's just not the right timing right now. And you feel sad, it's harder to just feel their energy. So it's to focus more on them, focus more on their presence versus their absence, if you will. They want to kind of shift. They want you to see that shifting your focus right now is going to be important. They want you to do that, and they to be able to feel and sense them around you. It's going to make your energy more vibrant, right? So they are letting you know that they are there, and to reshift your focus to their presence versus their absence, even if they're not around you physically at this time. Let's see what spirit of darkness and light they may be working with at this time, or maybe working in your connection right now. So they don't want you to feel alone, but they are. And that can be hard to accept sometimes when they're not physically in your life, and it's like, oh, okay, right, you know. So forgiveness, reconciliation, unconditional love, the energy of Christ is what is working around the two of you right now. And the undercurrent here is the spirit of waters, cleansing, healing emotions. So this is what's occurring. There's forgiveness. There's perhaps an upcoming reconciliation. There's unconditional love between you. You're not alone. And there's healing and cleansing of emotions at this time. And that's an ongoing process. Filtering, right? Filter. I'm getting like a water filter. It's like filtering out any negativity or anything that's blocking or causing static in the water flow, right? So interesting how that came. So let's see what your SP is thinking in regards to the connection and to you. I'm going to use this dream deck. What your SP is thinking in regards to the connection and to you. You have some very beautiful opening messages. I'm getting like holy water there too, for whatever the reason. The connection to the water and the Christ. What is your SP thinking in regards to you and the connections? What are they thinking? What is the logical? And his moonstone. Mystery, intuition. So there's not, like, for me, intuition indicates there's not, I'm not saying there's not a lot of thinking, but I feel like they're really tuned. Intuition is heart-based, right? We feel our way. Intuition is what we feel versus our logic. And I get a sense that they're in that realm more than they're in their logical mind right now. So there may not be a lot of planning or thought processing. They're just feeling the connection. They might not know why they're feeling the connection, but they are feeling the connection more than they're like processing it logically. It's just like, okay, I'm not sure what's going on here, but I know what I know, right? It's like a claircognizance. I know what I know, but I don't know why I know. So this is like, if they had to think about it, that's what their thoughts are. It's like, okay, I know what I know this. Like, I sense it within me. My heart knows. So they're following that inner prompting, that intuition, but their mind may be going, but I don't know why. But they're like, I don't care. I'm going back into that feelings place. I know what I know, right? This may be stronger at full moons as well. And stone, I don't know, it's like they're kind of breaking down the moon and stone is solid, it's solidified. It's like this is solid. It's like they know there's density to this feeling. You know, it's a solid feeling. It isn't going anywhere. It's not leaving. They can't break it down. So there's a sense of density within this as well. So how your SP is viewing you. Fire, transmutation, purification. So like hot, I feel like this is a Queen of Wands kind of energy, that they are sensing that I'm gonna say sexual. It's not just sexual. It's just it's your energy. It's your chi. It's your fire. It's your, you know, your heat. It's like that's how they are viewing you. They're viewing your light, if you will. Like fire, you know, lights up the sky. It attracts, right? It lights up the darkness, and so I get that sense. But it's also it can be a little scary too, with the fire, the heat, the, you know, getting burnt. They may be viewing you in a bit of that way, like, hey, if I get too close to that fire, I'm going to get burnt, kind of feeling. But it's, you know, how you're attracted to look into like a blazing fire. It's just kind of like mesmerizing. I'm getting a sense of that as well. And there is a lot of Queen of Wands, charisma, excitement, passion, that kind of energy coming from this too, and how they are viewing you. Inspiration. How they think you're thinking about them. So they're viewing you as sizzling hot, is what Spirit is saying. And, you know, across the board kind of message. How they think you're thinking about them. Amethyst, psychic abilities, behavior patterns. So they may be thinking, you're thinking about patterns in the connection, the way they've behaved, or the way that you've interacted together. And I think they're thinking that you're thinking that you have this psychic connection too. It's like there's a knowing that you sense that within them. But they are basically and mostly thinking that you're perceiving their behaviors and patterns in the connection at this time. So they're becoming aware of their own patterns and behaviors, and they're sensing that you're contemplating that. So there could be cycles or what have you, and they're thinking you're thinking about this right now. What is this person feeling for you? Overall, what is this person feeling for you? There it is, the fire opal. They're going back to how they're viewing you as that fire, right? That sizzling hot. And there is sexuality in that. It's the sacral chakra, of course, but I didn't want it to go completely there. But there's definitely a huge aspect in that, how they're viewing you. That's a draw, you know, they're sexually drawn to you back here, in that heat and that passion. And it's coming up, their feelings are, you know, not, and I don't want to say it as sexual feelings, like that's all there is, but their feelings are connected to that heat and that passion. It could be like no other, right? And so, but they're feeling confident as well. So you bring out a feeling of confidence within them, right? Not just in this area, but in general. And because the sacral chakra is all about creating. So you give them a sense of confidence and a muse to create things in their life, right? So there's a huge inspiration that they're feeling from you and about you as well. If this person could have one wish about you and the connection, what would it be? I'm seeing a lot of stones. Like we have moonstone, amethyst, and fire opal. So crystals right now could be important. And of course, that grounding energy comes from that. If this person could have one wish about you in this connection right now, what would it be? And it's that came flying out, and it's the heart chakra: compassion, love, and cultivation. So they want to cultivate more love. They want to connect more in this genuine area of love and compassion with you. And this would be their wish for you. It's taking me back. I'm thinking of green light, and there was a reading I did not long ago where I was saying about getting a green light. I think it was maybe my May MAI, or had to have been one of my last couple readings I posted, and I'm hearing green light. So maybe getting a green light from you too, to come towards you, right? But this would be their wish, to cultivate more love and compassion and connect more in the heart chakra energy. What is the next in this connection? What will they do? What will happen next? And we have premonition and prophecy, 3. So they could be involved in number 3. So 3 days, 3 weeks, 3 months. I highly doubt it'd be 3 years. My readings usually don't go out that far. But I see the number 3 here. I see birds talk about, to me, communication, messages, thoughts. So something that maybe you've predicted is going to happen will happen in the timing of 3. But I definitely get a sense of communication, movements, especially with the messages that came out here, wanting to be more loving and compassionate. I feel like in the timing of 3, again, 3 days, 3 weeks, 3 months, there'll be some sort of communication. And or if you have been prophesizing for yourself, or you have an inner knowing of something that's going to happen, that will happen in a matter of 3 again. So yeah. And your superpower in this connection right now is communication and your own inner truth. Whether you verbally speak it, holding your own inner truth is going to obtain for you, how do I want to say it? It's going to bring the most advantageous outcome, is the words they want to use. I get caught up on words. To you. So it's, again, you don't have to maybe speak it. Of course, opening honest communication is great, but if there's something you're not doing right now, holding your own inner truth, your own, what's truth to you, right? Sticking to that. And your own self-talk, like not beating yourself up for mistakes or things that are going on, like being kind and compassionate to yourself inside, and speaking to this person with kindness and compassion in your head as well, because you're connected. So they can pick up on that. So your inner communication, if it can't be outer communication, is your superpower. So keep it kind, keep it loving, keep it compassionate, right? For yourself and for them. That is your superpower right now, is through that throat chakra. So we got 2 chakras, throat, heart, and we've got stones. We've got moonstone, amethyst, and fire, opal, and we have a bit of premonition and timing with the 3 that I see in the card visual. So hopefully everyone has enjoyed this. Again, if you'd like your own personal reading, follow the information below. It, of course, would be longer than this one. I go into more detail. I let more messages come through. I read into the energies of the card more, and so it would be longer than the 13, 14-minute reading that I'm doing for YouTube. So yeah, hopefully everyone is enjoying their weekend, and happy Mother's Day to everyone that is tuned in, that is a mother. And yeah, angel blessings to everyone. Oceans of love.